to give you the opportunity to understand what is the financial industry is about, what it is to be a financial consultant, what we do for our clients, and how you could qualify to work in this industry. It is an amazing time to be part of the financial industry, not only because it's one of the highest paying industries in the whole America, but also because, unfortunately, with everything that's going on with the pandemic, never was so important to have the products that we have today to help our clients. So I would say that some of you maybe are here because you just heard about it and you got curious about something like maybe an extra income or maybe a new career. But some of you may be here because you're just not happy doing what you do. Well, if this is the case, let me tell you something, you're not alone, okay? About 87% of the people don't like what they do for a living. Now, the biggest problem is that most of the people don't do anything about it. They just don't know where to look, and they just want to be on whatever is safe and there for them. So they don't go after another path. And because of that, 67% of the people spend their whole lives in the wrong career. And that is a really long time to be doing something that you don't love, right? So my question is, how about you? How do you feel? This is a internal question for you to think about. How do you feel about what you do right now? Do you wake up happy every day to go to work in the morning? Do you have a career that has a combination of a high potential income, but also has something more important, purpose? If you answer yes to this presentation really may be for you, okay? So my name is Claudia Ferreback. I'm a vice president for Five Rings Financial. And prior to that, I had no experience whatsoever with finances. You may recognize I have an accent. So I'm originally from Brazil, but I have been living in this country for over 28 years, and I love as my own country. And I'm just very, very grateful for the opportunity that I had to be in this career. I wanted to introduce you to Five Rings first before I talk about the job itself, okay? Five Rings is a financial company like many others that you may hear about it, but we have a few differences. Number one, we focus on the middle Americans. Why? Because rich people have all kinds of advisors to help them. Nobody is focused on the middle class. So this is a huge market. The second thing is that we focus on financial education. For us, this is the core, okay? Five Rings has headquarters in Denver, Colorado, and we like to think ourselves as the Google of the financial industries. We are a little different than everybody else. Our company is built with a very strong foundation and it has 5 core values. Are you guys ready for the values? Because they're amazing. Love, courage, character, energy, and purpose. And of course, everything for us starts with a purpose, okay? Our mission is that we wanted to make the middle American class more financially informed, protected, and wealthier. And that's a big task, right? So you guys may be thinking, Claudia, how are you guys planning to do that? Well, like I said, our main focus is financial education. And for that, we have a very powerful tool. It's a seminar called Money 101. Of course, since the pandemic started, we've been doing webinars too. But to give you an idea, the Money 101 is a seminar full of valuable information, and it was structured for anyone to be able to understand strong concepts about finances that is going to give the clients the ability to choose what's going to be better for them. We go to school 12, 16 years, nobody teaches about finances in school. So that's the reason for this seminar, because it really goes deep on the basics of how people can do to really prosper in our country. Now, we start the education by simple things, simple concepts, compound interest. How was the market, so people can understand the ups and downs, what it does for the economy. We talk about financial protection, like life insurance, for example. And when we talk about life insurance, we don't talk, it's not the life insurance that everybody knows, which basically is a policy that you buy and somebody needs to die for somebody else to receive them, right? This is old. This is just not what it is anymore. In nowadays, we have something called living benefits. And living benefits came to this industry to change everything. It was like, it changed the whole ball game, okay? Because with living benefits, if a person that has a policy with us has something serious in their lives, like cancer, most common ones, okay? Cancer, heart attack, a stroke, transplant of organs, a very serious accident where they cannot do two of the six basic, normal activities. That person can access up to 90% of their insurance while it is still alive. This changes somebody's life completely. Okay.
Total.
Now,
that can save someone from becoming homeless.
For anything, did you know, Blanca, that more than 80% of the bankruptcy in the country are generated because of a health scare, like a major thing? That's true. That's a fact. So with living benefits, you can avoid that. I will tell you a very quick story of the first claim we had in South Florida. Her name is Joelma. I can tell her name because she actually did a video for us. Joelma was 42 years old, single mom, was earning very little money, but she understood the importance of being protected. So she did a little policy with us, only $100,000 to protect her son. Only 2 days after she received her policy, she had a stroke. She spent over 30 days in the hospital. And during this time, she had to count with family and friends to help her the bills and all that. But once her claim was approved, she received tax-free, let me say that again, tax-free, $55,000 on her hands for her to do whatever she wants. So that's the power of living benefits. We also have products that can help our clients to accumulate wealth for the future, for their retirement, with products that will create a lifetime income. And I'm talking about tax-free retirement. That is amazing thing. The products that we have, they are safe from the loss of the market. And I don't know if you guys that are watching this right now, if you are looking in the few last weeks, what's happening with the market going down because of all the craziness we are living right now. My clients, they don't call me because they know their money is secure. So that is another great, great, great thing. We can help clients to grow their money for anything they like in the future. It could be for their retirement, it could be for the kids' college, it could be a down payment for their first home, whatever they want. Now, we have been doing this here in South Florida for only 7 years, okay? And because I'm originally from Brazil, I start with my community first. And we have so much success, so big, that right now we are leading, for the last 2 or 3 years, we're leading the company board in the whole United States. Now it's time to spend. It's my mission now. I'm married with an American. I have an American son. I'm an American since 2006. I wanted to expand to the American community in our area because there are nobody doing this down here yet. That's why I need you, okay? So the whole process works like this. We invite people for this event, either a webinar or a seminar once we're able to do that again. The clients go through a process of watching the seminar, and 80% of them who wanted to sit down with us afterwards to understand what is possible for their financial situation, their private situation. We're going to make recommendations, and we are independent consultants. That means that we represent different companies. I represent companies that have between 150 to 172 years old. So we're talking here about solid, strong American companies. And when the clients sit down with us and we make the recommendations, they will decide what's the best for them. So yes, this career is based on commissions, okay? But like I said, is one of the highest pay industries in America. So the opportunity really is huge. Just to get, for you guys in this call, have an idea. Last year, 2019, my little agents here in South Florida, our community, our Brazilian agents, we pay over $2 million in commissions. $2 million in commissions. But you know, the $2 million, it's a big number, right? But you know a better number? A better number is the number of families that we protect. 1,250 families. 1,250 families that are protected with something set for the future, for the kids' future, and for themselves. So we're happy with this number. We're proud, but this is like a sand in a big desert of opportunity. Because you know how many middle Americans are out there? We are 280 million people. 280 million people. How many consultants we gonna need to be able to help all these families? That's the reason I also need you, okay? So I like to compare our job with the one that the realtors do, okay? So when you want a house, a new house, you're going to look for a realtor. You're going to tell him your needs. I need this, that, and that. My family needs this, that, and that. The realtor is going to go around and look for the best things based on what your needs are. And he will present to you. And once you choose something you like and you buy that property, the realtor will receive a commission from the seller of property, not from you, correct? It's the same thing with us. We're going to sit down with the client. We're going to make recommendations. They're going to decide what they wanted to do. And then the companies will pay us a commission that does not come from your client's pockets. That's what's amazing and incredible. And why the companies do that? Because for them, makes more sense to pay independent contractors like myself a big amount of money instead of maintaining the overhead costs of an office here. I am responsible for my office. Right now, because of the pandemic, I'm talking to you guys from my home office. But my office is in Boca Raton. I pay for that. So the company can give me everything and more because it makes more financial sense for them. All right.
Now, if somebody joins your team, can they work? Do they work from that Boca office? Do they work remotely? How does that work?
Well, usually everybody has your office. At the beginning, I help a lot my people, my agents. I help a lot the best I can so we can work something out. But usually people either, I use, to tell you the truth, I use the office very little. Most of the times I'm talking to my clients via Zoom, exactly like that, or I go to their home. That's what people like the best, okay? But yes, sometimes we do use the office. So coming back to that, I'm talking about 280 million middle Americans. Guys, let that sink for just a moment. This is a huge opportunity, okay? We need people that understand the purpose we have, people that are coachable and want to follow a recipe for success, because the recipe is simple and everybody that follows gets there. To all great challenges, there are opportunities. I am a big believer on that. Okay. I think in this career, the biggest challenge is something called a license because it is something important. Yes, there is a license involved, but it's a very easy license. The biggest challenge is just the time that you're going to have to allocate to study a little bit and go take that license. Okay. So I see as maybe is the biggest challenge is the time wise for people. Okay. Other than that, what we do, we have live training every Thursday from our Denver office via Zoom. You not nothing is required. Okay, you go if you want, because on this career, the biggest and beautiful thing is that you are your own boss. You make your hours, you decide how much you want to make, so you decide how many hours you want to work. You are your own boss. This is your own practice. Okay, I'm gonna be there standing just to support and show the way to you like you was showed to me a few years ago. Now, so we work with three pillars for our business. Okay, so number one is the license. And like I said, even though it's important, it's not everything. And why is that, Claudia? Why are you talking about? I like analogies. So let me talk about another analogy. When you first got your driver's license, were you an excellent driver from the beginning? Probably
No,
not. Don't say yes.
I had to
Probably
convince
not.
them to let me pass.
Right? So most of us are not. We need to help. We need some help. We need some time to practice. We had sometimes drives. I don't know. We had to drive with someone with more experience to show us how things work. Correct? So in this career, we do the same thing. You need the license because we're not allowed to work or to receive commissions without the license. Number two pillar is the training. You're going to watch the live training, and we also have a huge library of training. It's amazing, okay? And you're going to get tons of very useful information on that. And then the best part comes along. Pillar number three, practice, field training. Nobody's going to go alone do anything. The way we do is, and here I go again with another analogy. You guys forgive me, but I just think it's easier, okay, to explain. So let's think now about a pilot that wants to drive an airplane, okay? So the guy is going to get the license, right? But even when he gets the license, he cannot go and drive the plane. He would need a few hours with an instructor under his belt so he can earn his license, right? And so with us, your first flights, in other words, your first meetings with the clients, you're not going to go on. I will go with you. You actually don't have to say anything. I go and I do the whole job for you. Okay. And you need to understand that we're dealing with people's money here. So it's very important that we do with always the best for the client. And the great thing is, even the beginning, you're not doing anything. You're just going to learn. You will earn also part of this commission as well. Isn't that great? So you almost like getting paid to learn, basically. Okay. Now, a lot of other people, they don't want to sit down with clients. For these people, we also have an opportunity. It's called being an advocate. An advocate is someone that understands the purpose, understands the value of what we do, loves the money that they can get, but they don't want to sit with people. All they're going to do is to refer business to me, and you're going to get paid a commission as well just for that. Okay, are we clear on that? Now, how much money, Claudia, are you talking about? Because purpose is amazing, okay? And I really, for me, this is the biggest thing. I am one of these people that wake up very happy in the morning and excited about everything I have to do, all right? But the money is also important. So I wanted to show you how that works. And I'm gonna give you two examples, okay? The first example is going to be with, let's say, the average, very low end of plans that we have. So we have plans that can cost maybe $60 a month for someone, okay? So let's say that you sold a plan for a couple and each one got a $60 plan. So you made $120 sell, let's call, okay? Now, the life insurance companies, they don't see this as $120 sell. They do that in annually options. So they see as you made a sell of 120 times 12, which is $1,440 a year, right? When you first start this business, you start earning 45% of commissions. So 45% of $1,440 is $648. But you have, if you're not an advocate, if you want to work, this commission base can go up all the way to 90%. So 45%, you're going to get $648. If you do 60%, and most of our agents get there in months, not in years, okay? From the same client, you're gonna get $864. But by the time you are at 90%, you're gonna make $1,296 for one client. One. So imagine how many clients can you do a month? How much money you can actually make. Now, the second example that I want to show you is our retirement plans. And I'm going to go very low again, okay? The average, the low average is about $2,000 a year for a plan, okay? So let's assume you saw the same couple. Each couple made one plan. So we're talking about a sale of $4,000 a year. At 45%, you're gonna get $1,800. Boom. 60%, $2,400. One client. When you get to 90%, $3,600 from one client. Can you guys imagine what that can be, what that can look like? It's amazing. And
that's one of the most incredible commission structures I've ever heard of. How about you, Sunny? Have you ever heard of a commission structure this good?
No, 45% sounds great. You're not even a partner in the company, but do you also get residual, or you just get the payment up front for the whole year?
If you are an advocate, you don't get residuals because you're just referring. But if you wanted to work and be an agent, and again, you can be a part-time agent. I was a part-time agent my first year, and when I made $60,000 on my first year part-time, working 15 to 20 hours a week, I decided that it was time to leave my full-time job because I was making more than I was making in my other job. So, and yes, you have residuals for the rest of your life as long as you keep your license. So that's an amazing thing. Now, let me say something. This $2,000 a year, which is our average low plan, I'm talking about somebody that's putting on a plan $160, $170. It's nothing. So that's why you are able to really sell a lot of those, because everybody wants to have something for the future, tax-free, right? Protect from the losses of the market. So that's why this is a great, great opportunity. Now, you may be wondering right now, is this for me? Can I really do this? I have no experience on finances. I will tell you that more than 8% of our agents, including myself, I thank God I am one of the top leaders right now here in South Florida. I had no experience at all in finances before. So if I was able to do it, anybody can do it.
What was your background, Claudia? What was your background?
Now, my background is in Brazil. I was an actress, actually, and a journalist.
Really?
I had to, yes. But when I moved to United States, and you know, my husband, he wanted me to stay at home and take care of our son. I wasn't working for a long time. That until we had the crisis in 2008. That year really changed my life completely because I had to look. I was talking to Sonny just before we started this meeting about that. In 2008, I made a decision. We almost lost everything that we had because it wasn't a market. We almost lost the home that I live here right now in Wellington, and it was a very tough time. So I went out to look for something because I want to help my husband. And I ended up working in a financial company, a no-profit financial company, as a phone person. I was answering phones back then because it was the only thing I could do. I had no skills. But they saw the potential, they saw something in me, they paid for my classes and my license, and they gave me a passion. Because I know that if I knew the things that I know now and I share with people on my seminar, my life would have been much easier back in 2008. But I don't complain because this was a great thing for me. It really was. It made the person that I am today, and it put me in a position where now I can share the wealth with people, really to be able to be in this industry and really soar. I have three examples, Blanca. We are almost finishing here. I wanted to just give you three examples of real people in our agents that are thriving right now. Okay,
Amazing.
they are on the slide. So the first one, her name is Natalia. Now, Natalia, listen to this. She was a client. She starts as a client. We have many people that start as clients, but they get so excited that they wanted to work with us. But Natalia was not only a client, she was a claim person for living benefits because she had cancer. Natalia is a 30-year-old lady, 30-year-old with two kids, and she had leukemia last year. So the year before, I'm sorry. So she was able to access $280,000 from her policy.
Thank God.
And she did all her treatment, and thank God she beat cancer. And she got so excited seeing what that did for her family at that moment, money-wise, you know, because she didn't know. Her husband stopped working. She wasn't working. The treatment, all that was so crazy. They had no worries about financials because she had that big, fat $280,000 tax-free money on her account.
Thank
She
God.
decided to work with us, yes. In less than 6 months last year, she made $60,000. Today, up to like 2 weeks ago, she achieved the highest of the company, 90% commission in less than 8 months. That never happened before. She's a rock star for us. Yes, only 30, okay? Another example, his name is Cedar. Cedar Osariva. He's an attorney in Massachusetts, and he works with people. He's a part-time, okay? He works with people, just helping them getting their retirement plan set in Brazil, okay? But he decided to do this because he saw how interesting it was for people to be able to have a retirement plans here with all the, you know, all the bells and whistles that I mentioned before. Cedar, on his first year, part-time, he made $80,000. All right. Now, the last example I'm going to give you is very uncommon, but I have to talk about it so people can understand it's possible. His name is Roberto. Roberto was a former agent with another company. When he saw the kind of products that we had, the living benefits, he came to work with us. And on his first year, part-time, he made $188,000.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I know, I have to tell you, this is not common, doesn't happen to everybody,
Did he
but
tell
I
you
like...
Did he tell you what his secret is to do that?
Well, he's a very determined young man. I tell you that, okay? He does a lot of his seminars in churches. He knows all pastors that you can think about it. So he does a lot of, I think that's his secret. But other than that, he really is very determined. He came from a very poor background in Brazil. And he just came and he's taking the opportunity of a lifetime. So like I said, it's not common, but it is possible. That's the reason I share with you guys Roberto's story. Now, I told you guys at the beginning, 2019, we had about $2 million paying commissions. That means that we had about 100 agents here in South Florida that made maybe $15,000, $20,000 extra a month. My question is, do you think you could do something with an extra $15,000, $20,000 a year in your life?
Are you kidding me? Of course. What about you,
Or,
Sonny?
or more
Definitely.
important than that, can you see you there? Now, if you can, the next step is really simple. Just join us, okay? Join us in this mission. Join us in this career, in this purpose, which is really to help people to prosper, to have a better life, a better financial life, and a more protected life. Now, you may ask me, is there any cost for all this training? No, okay? I want to talk to you now really about the costs to become an agent, okay? Very, very low costs. In South Florida, I can talk about other states because the states are different, okay? But in South Florida, I tell you, the costs will be no more than $200 total, because you're gonna have to do a sign up with the company first. It's a one-time fee of $50, okay? To have access to all the training and stuff for life. Then you're gonna do the class for your license. And when you join 5 Rings, you get a coupon for that. So the class that usually costs $200 will cost only $50 for you.
Incredible.
Then you're gonna do the test, is another $40 you have to pay to the state of Florida. The fingerprints, which is another $30. So it's not more than $200. It's a very low cost and should not be in the way of anybody at all. The biggest question is, are you ready to make a change? Are you ready to devote some time into learning something new? Even part-time at the beginning. We love part-time people, are the best, because then you have the time to grow.
Yeah.
But I promise you one thing. If you follow our model, you're going to see the results, okay? We have no quotas. There is no pressure. Nobody's going to ask you why you're not producing, why. That doesn't exist here. You are your own boss. You set your own hours. And like I said before, I'm here to support and help you along the way. Now, what do I do now? What you do now is just schedule a conversation with me so we can discuss further if this is really for you. I tell you one thing, for me, this was a life change. I took a leap of faith in my life 4 years ago. For me, this career came with purpose, excellent commissions, flexible hours, and a chance to change the life of the future financial life of thousands and thousands of people. For me, this is it. That was it. Now, I don't know where you guys at, but it would be my pleasure to be your trainer, to be the person to put you in this career. I hope you guys enjoy my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Learned so much. So excited. Great information. Everybody out there watching, contact Claudia Farabach. I will put her phone number, her email, her contact details in the comments to this recording. Reach out if you want to start a new career, create a new income. This is an incredible opportunity. And Claudia is in our network of Laws of Life. She's a trusted business person, and she's been very honorable in our community. She's been a leader. So reach out to her. It doesn't cost you anything to have a conversation with Claudia. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great
Thank you very much. Have a good night. Cheryl, I will send you an email.